Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Green Sage. This reading is going to be your full moon in Libra, April full moon reading. If you haven't already seen, I posted a video, a collective reading. If you would like to get, a more full description of what's coming up with this, a more generalized view, I guess, of what may come up for you during this full moon and the energies that pertain. So you can also work that into this reading and sort of get a more personalized reading. But yeah, you can find that in my playlist if you're interested in that. Oh, those are for that pile. Just going to get these final cards out. So just a quick run through, basically. This full moon in Libra. Actually, let's back up real quick. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming back. If this is not your first time, I hope you stay with me. And if this is your first time, I hope you enjoy the video and you join us again. But this full moon in Libra is really about indecisiveness. It's going to make us make a decision. It's going to push us to make decisions or stay stuck. The energy will be really great for moving ahead if we decide to take action, if we decide to do something different, to get different results. This full moon in Libra is, sorry, I have to slow down here and breathe. That came up in the collective reading. So if you are experiencing, I used to have heart palpitations. If you're experiencing racing heart, tightness in your chest, or having more energy almost than you know what to do with, I really suggest you going and listening to that reading, because there might be something in there for you that you need to take. Or it could just be the energy that's coming from this pile. Who knows? It could be both, right? It could be both. Let me regroup. This energy is going to call us to bring harmony and balance into our lives. If we have been go, 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 nonstop, we're going to be called to really look at ourselves and maybe take a time out and examine why, and to slow down and bring in more balance. If we have been inactive for whatever reason and not making decisions, procrastinating on decisions, maybe we're going to be pushed to surrender those tendencies as well and to do things differently. If we, in relationships, if we have been controlling and not going with the flow, or not putting enough effort in to progress things, we will also be called to deal with those. Either way, balance. It's all about balance. Well, it's always about balance and spirituality, honestly. But especially with this Libra full moon, it's about finding balance and making decisions, whether or not that is acting too soon. I want to say with that high energy go, go, go that I keep feeling, acting too soon and not letting things play out as they are supposed to, or whether that's refusing to make any decision at all, because, right? Sometimes it's easier to not make any decisions. Sometimes it's easier to try to let the universe decide. But that's also not always the best, because when universe has to decide and step in, they're not going to make it easy. So, if you are new to pick a cards, these will be your pile selections. Yeah, these will be your piles. We have 1, 2, and 3. I have blue calcite. I believe that's what it is. Yes, blue calcite for this first one, for pile number 1. See if you can see that. Yeah, that looks good. We have ametrine for pile number 2. And then pile number 3 is aragonite. I always have to double check the names. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, which I have done before. So, okay. If you are new to pick a cards, what you do is you use your intuition to select a pile, select 2, or watch all 3. There's usually messages for everyone in all 3 because they usually have something to do with each other. In my experience thus far, I will say. How do you use your intuition to choose a pile? You can choose your favorite color if you see it up here. You could choose the stone that you think is prettiest. You could go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. You can do 1, 2, 3. You could look at one and you get the tingles, or you get hot or cold, whatever. You listen to your feelings. Pay attention to the sensations in your body as you look at each one. It's basically how you use your intuition. And there's no right or wrong way. The way that you choose is authentic to you. And that's that. It doesn't have to match anyone else's view of intuition or how it's used or cultivated, right? So, you choose a pile. I will have the timestamps posted in the description box along with my website if you would like to contact me to get a more personalized reading and look into your upcoming month and the energies that you may be dealing with. You can find your timestamps in the description box and then fast forward to those timestamps or just watch the whole video. But either way, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, I will see you in your selected pile. I will see you at your selected piles. Oh my goodness. It's been a long day already, I guess. I'm over here knocking stuff over too. All right. Pile 1, or the blue calcite pile. This will be your full moon in Libra reading. Timeless reading. Okay, so let's start. Blue calcite. What it is: dreamy, calming. Calming blue calcite is the fresh from the meditation retreat, vision board making hippie of the calcite family. Who needs it? People who stare up at the ceiling worrying about the future at 3 a.m. Where to put it? On your bedside table. When to use it? When stress is the enemy. Freaking out is not a prerequisite for accomplishment. Deadlines aren't death sentences. Stress will extinguish your creativity and crush your dreams if you let it. Call on the calming, focused energy of blue calcite to remind you to put stress in its place, far away from the joy of the process and the delight of dreaming big. Act on your dreams. Pile 1. This full moon is going to make you take action on your dreams, whatever that is for you. Whether that is... Actually, I don't need to speculate on your dreams. It's going to make you take action upon your dreams. And if you've been worrying about it, staying up at night about it, in that 9 of Swords energy, you might want to get yourself some blue calcite. You might want to drink more water, go take a bath, or walk near water, watch videos with water, listen to like waterfall sounds or something like that, something that helps calm you and gets you into this dreamy meditative state. Maybe even take more time to meditate. Apply it to your situation, right? You're being called to surrender stress this full moon, this Libra full moon. You're being called to not stress yourself out with indecisiveness, I want to say, regarding your dreams and following your dreams. This full moon, if you want to look up the astrology of it, there is lunation the right word? I don't know. I need to do more research into astrology. But there is something going on with the planets, whereas like the planets are aligning perfectly for those of us who decide to take action, for those of us who decide to do things differently. And we are poised for success, but we have to be willing to do something differently to make that success happen. We have to be willing to put ourselves out there, I want to say, and to not stress about maybe putting ourselves out there. You're being called to have faith in your dreams, first off, pile one, and to believe in them, to not stress that, to not worry that they may not happen for you. They clearly won't happen if you don't act on them, right? Yeah. Our next card out is Fertility 29. Watermelon. 29 reduces to 11. You might be interested in looking up numerology and angel numbers. I would suggest you look up angel number 11, master number 11. There might be some guidance in there for you. But for me, 11s are all about new beginnings. I feel like pile one, you are being called to surrender inactivity and to step into this new fertile beginning. You might have an opportunity come up where it's almost like you just have to act. You can't think, because if you think too long and hard on it, you might talk yourself out of it. Your next card out is card 22, Wisdom. Yeah, the same symbol here. Let me look that up. Where's the book? Okay. 29, 22. Okay, so you have 22, master number and angel number. I highly suggest you look up the angel numbers and master numbers 11 and 22. There will be wisdom in there for you. There will be guidance in there for you. And you may be, let's see what it says. Oh, that's the Leo sign. I should know that. You might be a Leo or have strong Leo placements in your chart. You could be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising. I should know that because I am a Leo rising. I feel like you are being called to draw upon the wisdom that you have, to bring in balance for yourself by acting on your dreams and bringing in this new start, this new, I want to say, wave of abundance. Maybe you've been up at night worrying about the future because you feel as though your wave of abundance has not come in a very long time. Maybe you've been waiting on that ship to come. I don't know. Your next card out is, was this right? Yeah. Card 47, Go the Distance, came out in reverse. 47 reduces to 11. Once again, please go look up angel number, master number 11. And then also look up 1111 angel number, because now you have 2 11s. This full moon, yes, you have been inactive. Instead of going the distance, you haven't. And this full moon's going to push you towards it. It's going to push you towards that finish line that I want to say that you set for yourself a while ago. That goal that you set for yourself a while ago. You're going to be called to draw upon all of your wisdom and to push towards that goal. Your tarot cards out. Daughter of Pentacles. New beginnings. Once again, you're being called to embark upon this new beginning. And once you do, I want to say that you will go from the Daughter of Pentacles to the Mother of Pentacles. You will go from this newbie, Daughter of Pentacles, also known as the Page of Pentacles, and the Mother of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles in traditional tarot. But you will go from this newbie in this, I want to say, career. This solely feels like career to me, but apply it to your situation as it fits, right? You will go from this sage, this intern almost, to being the mentor yourself, to being able to teach others how to do the same. Maybe you have wanted to be a teacher. Maybe you've wanted to teach people, teach the world something that you know. Share your wisdom, maybe. Once again, though, Pentacles does not have to solely do with career and finances. It's anything in this physical world that you have been wanting to start something new on and embark on, and then you become a pro at it, basically. That is the energy that I feel with that. Let's move this out of the way a bit. Okay, next card out, A Time for Healing, Balsamic Moon. I feel like this full moon, you will be healing. Yeah, you're being called to heal your indecisiveness. Please go check out that full moon collective reading. I think there will be some insight in there for you. You're being called to heal your indecisiveness and to act upon your dreams. Next card out is Bring Love into the Situation, New Moon in Aquarius. You're being called to bring love for yourself into the situation, to love yourself enough to surrender the stress, to not stress yourself out by choosing not to make a decision. Sometimes choosing to stay where we are can be more stressful on us than actually taking that next step forward, right? And doing the next thing. But we get so caught up in wanting to know what comes next and being afraid of what might come next, that sometimes we refuse to make any decision at all. And this full moon wants you to bring love back into the situation, love for yourself. Yeah. Love for yourself, to not allow yourself to be unhappy anymore in whatever situation it is that you are questioning or that you are dealing with. Love for yourself in the terms of not waiting for someone else to make the decision, not waiting for the universe to make the decision. To have enough love and trust in yourself, maybe, to actually make a decision. Okay, and then we have a few more cards for you, just some affirmators to get you through the month. Resilience. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and unkind words can somehow drain every bit of joy and color from our once rosy life. But nothing can ever permanently change the real me. I love myself, I cherish myself, and I vow to remember that I'm always camped out in the depths of myself, even when I don't feel very much like myself. I want to say, remember that you are resilient during this full moon. Remember that you have made it through every obstacle and stressful situation that has been put before you, and that you are still standing here, and that you can also make it through this one. And once again, we have, bring love into the situation with I love myself, I cherish myself, and I vow to remember that I'm always camped out in the depths of myself, even when I don't feel very much like myself. This goes back to that blue calcite and maybe getting quiet and meditating, knowing that all the answers that you need are inside of you. You don't need to wait for anyone or anything else to choose your path. You can choose it for yourself. Sticks and stones may break my... And the sticks and stones, you're being called this full moon to not allow, I want to say, your own negative self-talk, maybe negative talk from unsupportive people around you, to hinder your progress, to kill your joy, whatever comes up for you this month. Don't let it diminish your rosy view of life. Don't let it take away from you or distract you from creating the life that you want to make, right? You are building. You're starting at this new entrepreneur level, and then pretty soon you're going to be showing other people how to be their own bosses. Not necessarily, but apply it how it fits, right? Ownership came out in reverse. I take ownership for how I make others feel, and I do my part to repair any bridges I might have burned, or perhaps even lightly singed. If bridge mending feels impossible, then I can start small instead of becoming a bridge architect. Maybe I'll just skip the bridge and walk the long way around. Taking ownership is great for burning calories. This full moon is calling you. First off, it can go either way, right? But it came out in reverse, so I'm going to take it that way. I feel like it's calling you to mend. Yeah, we were talking about that negative self-talk. I want to say mend your own self-talk. Mend the bridges that you have burned within yourself. Go deep within yourself and see where you have sold yourself short, where you have held yourself back from going the distance. This full moon is going to call you to take ownership of that. I don't feel like it's people outside of you. I feel like it's within yourself. And that's why we have the blue calcite. It's about your feelings, your emotions. It's about you getting quiet enough within yourself to be in this dreamy, meditative state, so it can become easier for you to take ownership and make choices. Choose a direction, choose a path. Oh, I didn't even notice the wisdom. The wisdom card totally resonates with the resilience card too. Your wisdom lies in the depths of yourself. even when you don't feel like yourself. It's still there. The answers that you seek will still be there. And then your final card out, pile 1, is cleansing. Bonus card. Oh, you got a bonus card. Feeling bogged down by the weight of 1,000 thoughts, feelings, boxes of mystery objects lurking in your closets? Consider this a prescription to clean house, mentally, physically, literally, figuratively, and anything else that applies adverbally. It's hard to make room for new connections and experiences when every bit of your emotional space is cluttered with psychic bric-a-brac. So enjoy a major guilt-free flush out. And not to worry, you can always find new psychic bric-a-brac in the metaphorical clutter section of Craigslist. That's perfect. I think that's a perfect way to end your reading. And another bluish card for you. Right? This is all about you getting into your feelings and your intuition and cleaning out these, taking ownership of your own internal things. Maybe the negative self-talk. Maybe it's imposter syndrome. Maybe you talk yourself out of actually starting things. This is you cleaning house. This is you bringing balance back to yourself. So if you've had that negative self-talk or that imposter syndrome, this is you beginning to say only kind things to yourself. This is you telling yourself that you can do it. This is you telling yourself that whatever you choose to do will be great. It will all lead to great places and great things. It's time to clean house. It's time to clean your psychic energy. And honestly, I think the best way to do that is to also physically clean. In this, 3D matrix, clean. Clean out your closet. Reorganize your closet. Reorganize your pantry, your kitchen. For us Jews, it's Passover, right? It's the perfect time to do that. It's time to clean out the house and get ready for Pesach. But if you're not Jewish, it's still good. This is what you're being called to do. When you get into this mental clutter type of energy, the overthinking, the anxiety, the can't sleep at night energy, clean. Get up and clean something, whether that's a small shelf or the whole house. It will help. And as you declutter the space around you, it's like, I don't know how it works, guys, but it works. It's like you're metaphorically also clearing out your psychic clutter. And it brings in clarity and it brings in calm and peace. And once you regain that balance with the help of this Libra full moon, then it will be better. It will be easier for you to take action and to go the distance, right? And to transform yourself from this page to the queen. So pile 1, thank you so much for being here. I hope this helps you get through the month ahead a little bit easier. If any of these energies pop up, feel free to come back and watch the video again. There might be something that you missed that you come back and receive. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 2, or the ametrine crystal. This will be your reading. Okay, so for ametrine, it says, what is it? A balanced blend of amethyst and citrine. This Oso ombre stone is heady purple and fiery gold in one powerful package. Its energy is ideal for sifting through mental chatter to unearth pure inspo and act on it. Who needs it? The chronically indecisive. Libras. Where to put it? Wherever you do your best thinking, i.e. the office or the bathtub. When to use it? If a deadline is on the horizon and you need a big idea, if you can't decide on something, swipe left or swipe right, call on ametrine, and remember, either way, everything is going to be amazing. Make your big dreams your big life. First off, the purple color makes me think of intuition, the crown chakra, right? Third eye chakra, even. I feel like this full moon for you, pile 2, is wanting to bring balance back to you, trusting your intuition. There may be something. You might get an opportunity, something that relates to a big dream of yours. And you might have to make a decision on that. We'll see. We'll see what else comes up for you. Oh, your first card out is card 27 with duality, banana. The yellow makes me think of the solar plexus. You may want to eat bananas. You may want to get an ametrine crystal. It might help you during this time. Duality is all about balance. It's all about... I laugh because it all fits so beautifully, how these cards come up. It's about balance. It's about seeing all sides of things. It's about knowing that the universe is balance. It's about, right, either way, everything is going to be amazing. I feel like you're being called to accept the fact that it doesn't have to be this. How am I going to say that? That it doesn't have to be this or that, right? It could be both. It could be, it's like, I don't know if I just said that the right way. We'll see. Let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. Sometimes they have better words than I do. First off, this reduces to a 9 if you are interested in numerology. Your next card out is Treasure Island. Reduces to another 9. You may be interested in looking up angel number 99 and master number 99. For me, what I feel like this is saying is that this full moon is... I'm getting the chills as I say that, and I got the tingles all over. And I suggest you go watch the Full Moon Collective reading because I think there is information for you there. But, actually I know there's information for you there. Part of this full moon is aligning many of us to our dreams. It's giving us it's showing us the door, right? All we have to do is make a choice to walk through it and accept it. And that's what's happening for you, I feel like, pile 2. And you're going to be called to use your intuition to trust in making a decision about something. I'm going to close the blinds quick. Don't worry, that's just me being all picky and wanting the lighting great. This full moon is trying to lead you to your treasure island. And it's trying to help you to, I want to say, release the need to have the right answer and to know what comes next. Because either way, everything is going to be amazing. And that is the duality in it. Maybe you are a person who has been through a lot. You have taken a lot of blows to your solar plexus chakra with the yellow there, possibly. And your treasure island is coming in. Your balance to that is trying to come in this month. But if you stay in this indecisive energy, you might miss out on it. But you're right there. You're poised for success. I mean, you have 2 9s. It's literally like the universe is leading you to the water. You just have to choose to drink. You are poised for success. You just have to take initiative and act on something. Maybe you've been inactive toward things. Maybe you've refused to make decisions on things. And you will be shown how your indecisiveness, hopefully, right? You won't be shown how your indecisiveness makes you miss out on beautiful things. Because that is the opportunity that you have coming in this month, is to reach these beautiful things. But you have to choose to do something different by making a choice and not being indecisive. You have to choose to continue to have faith in your dreams and to continue acting on them. You're being called to take initiative. You're being called to step up. And you will be awarded for that initiative. This full moon in Libra is setting us up for that. And maybe it's even giving you, maybe it will give you the energy, the motivation to finally make a decision. Your next card out is Mother of Wands, also known as the Queen of Wands in traditional tarot. I want to read the book on this one. I love her descriptions of things. It's very different from other books. Mother of Wands. Okay. Mother of Wands, attractive, domestic, vibrant. The Mother of Wands is a vibrant woman and happy mother. Family comes first in her world. She's very protective of it and is the dominant parent within the home. Though proud and determined, she has enough grace and beauty that you'd hardly notice her forceful nature. Oftentimes, she has overcome great pain or trauma in her life. It's important not to get on her bad side. I was just saying that, right? Maybe you've been through a lot, and now you're going to see or have the opportunity to be shown the duality of the fruits of your labor, I want to say. The fruits of you having to go through so much. You may be a feminine, you may not, but this just means that you are in your feminine energy, that you are radiant and vibrant. And I want to say that you are in alignment with your power, with maybe your destiny. This full moon is bringing you into alignment with your destiny. And it's trying to show you your full power. But you still have to make the choice, right? It's beautiful. Maybe this full moon is going to help you remember your power. Next card out. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Exactly. This full moon is asking you to do things differently so you can get a different result. To not keep allowing the same situation, same thoughts, same inactivity to hold you back from your dreams. To hold you back from the life that you want to live, the big dreams that you want to live. Next, next card out, prosperity lies ahead. I'm sorry I laugh at this. I just love how things sync up so beautifully with this. That's why I love to do this. New moon in Taurus. Maybe the culmination of this success will come around for you during that new moon in Taurus. What is that? Early May, I want to say that might be. I'm not sure. You'd have to look it up if you're interested. Prosperity lies ahead. And that's also the duality, right? Either way, everything is going to be amazing. Whether you decide to take action or not, it's still going to be great. It just may not be as great as it could have been, right? But prosperity does lie ahead. I suggest you take action, though. You got prosperity lies ahead and Treasure Island. I mean, it's pretty freaking amazing. Your final card out, your affirmator card, is reliability. I am reliable. When I say I'll do something, I take whatever that something is seriously. This applies to all commitments, even the ones that may have seemed small and insignificant to a less reliable me. From now on, flaking is just for dandruff commercials and cereal factories. You're being called to surrender your flakiness. Flakiness with the dandruff. I wasn't even trying to do that, you guys. But you're being called to surrender your flakiness, right? And to be more reliable, to do the things that you say you're going to do and stick to it. And I feel like you may have a moment come up this month where there is something that you say you might do that you don't really want to do. And you might want to back out of it. But you're being reliable will bring about this fortune, will bring about, I keep getting the tingles and like my heart chakra is just like feeling so happy, you guys. And I'm like chilled and like sweaty and getting excited at the same time. I really feel whatever, 1331 on the clock, mirror images there. Reduces also down to 44. You might want to look up angel number 44 and master number 44. I feel as though you deciding to be more reliable, to maybe show up more for others, maybe not get so bogged down in your own thoughts that it's hard for you to show up for others. I feel that once you do that, you take that action, that is when you will see your wish come true, a wish come true. You know, maybe you are very reliable to your family and your loved ones. You know, like your nucleus family, maybe. And someone else will need help and assistance. And you may not want to do it, but you are being called to do it, I think. I think you being of service to others this month might lead you to some amazing, amazing opportunities. But follow your intuition as well, okay? And maybe, just maybe, you will have something come up this month, and then you will remember this reading, and you will decide to do it and go after it. 15:15 on the clock as I say that. And that will help you begin to see more of the duality in life. The duality of give and take, I want to say, of how you being of service to others brings in so much prosperity for you. Keep that in mind. Pile 2. So pile 2, this has been your reading. Thank you so much for being here. And please come back. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you do have some sort of wish come true over the next, I want to say 3 months, but I don't know. It could, energy is fluent, right? It could be whenever this new moon in Taurus is, or I don't know. But let me know. Sometime within the next 3 months, I would like to say. Let me know what happens for you. I think it will be very exciting. But once again, thank you so much. I will see you next time. If you are interested in a more personalized reading, feel free to reach out to me. The link is in the description box. And I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see, or I hope I get to see what comes in for you. So thank you, pile 2. Bye. Oops, take that one. Hello, pile 3, or the aragonite crystal pile. This will be your reading. Aragonite, it says, what is it? Like iron patinate flowers forged by tiny hammers, aragonite forms in geometric bursts called star clusters. It also occurs in the exoskeleton of stony corals and in the shells of most mollusks, protecting the squishy and fishy inside. Who needs it? Anyone feeling out of alignment, in need of a major reset. Where to put it? Meditation cushion adjacent. When to use it? When it's time to retreat to your shell or step out of it. If you want to be square with the outside world, first you've got to get square with your inside world. Call on aragonite to help set a healthy, sustainable balance. Find your center. It's a beautiful card. I love these cards. Pile 3. This full moon in Libra is coming to help you step out of your comfort zone and to bring balance in by stepping out of your comfort zone, I want to say. We have the orange here, the sacral chakra. It has to do with your creativity, the womb, birth, parenting, Apply it to you how it fits. We'll see. If you are a hermit and you like to stay to yourself, you're going to be called to balance that by stepping out of that. If you are a major extrovert and you don't like to be alone, you're going to be called to bring balance back in that way as well. Getting some aragonite may be helpful for you, or going to the ocean if you have that near you. But I feel like you are being called to reset and to recenter. First card out is card 20 with success. You will be successful. So success is guaranteed, I feel like, with this full moon, as long as we take action. You will have the key, you do have the key to finding your center. Maybe you have been really out of balance and you haven't understood why. It will come to you, and once it does, you will be successful in that, I want to say. Next card out is card 44 with Thinker. You're being called to sit and think this full moon about what it is that you need to bring in balance. 44, I feel, is all about balance. You may be interested in looking up, if you're interested in numerology, I suggest looking up angel number 44 and master number 44. There might be additional meanings in that for you. But for me, 4 is all about structure. It's about balance. It's about stability. You're definitely going to be called to go within and to really think about what that is for you, what it looks like for you, and to act upon that. Next card out is the Lovers. I believe this is Gemini energy. This could have to do with relationship. Maybe you are being called to, actually I do want to say relationship with the orange energy here with the sacral, and now I have the Lovers. Maybe you're being called to sit and think about your part in a relationship, how you add or detract from the relationship, the role that you play, and how it may or may not, right, create issues or create excitement or, whatever it is. This person's like almost is bored to me, so maybe you're feeling kind of bored within a relationship and you've been like, my partner isn't doing enough. Or maybe you've been really hard on a partner. And you're going to be called to rebalance that and think of what you could be doing. Or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe you feel like you already put a lot of energy in. Maybe your partner will get the nudge this full moon in Libra to think and do things differently. Apply it to your situation. It could also, if you're not in a relationship, this could just be you coming into union with yourself, balancing out your masculine and feminine energies within yourself. Next card out. Yep, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Right. 2 Geminis. You could be a Gemini, you could be dealing with a Gemini, or you could just be dealing with yourself and another person, or just balancing your own energies, like I said before. But if this is a relationship, this full moon is going to feel like it's calling you to surrender non-communication, or maybe to really sit and think about how you communicate, and maybe how your communication style might affect some of the things that keep happening within your relationship, or maybe how you communicate to yourself and the relationship within yourself. Apply it to yourself as it fits. Maybe this is you working with the partner to find balance within both of your communication styles. It's not easy, right? Being in relationships. We all come from different backgrounds, many of us, some of us from different cultures, different experiences. And those experiences and things shape each of us into something different. And I feel like that's part of the journey here on life, especially if you choose the journey of partnering up, right? It's like you almost choose the journey to be on this communication route of learning how to communicate and learning how to balance both of your energies so they work together. You might be questioning a relationship. There may not be any love lost there, but you could be like, man, why has it been so hard? Why have we, why are we not having as much fun, or whatever it is? Or you could be thinking about it just within yourself. Why am I not having enough fun? Why am I bored? If you actually take time out to sit and think about what it is that's happening around you, what it is that you would like to happen, right? And then find a balance, find the middle ground within that, you will be successful. Your final card out is an affirmator card. It says, listening. I activate my receptive side and become an engaged, intuitive, professional grade listener. Supercharged listening gives me the ability to not only hear the words others are saying, but also to perceive the emotions hiding between their words. Armed with this knowledge, I'll be in a great position to give them exactly what they need, or if I prefer to dominate the planet. Communication is key. Thinker, lovers. I feel like this is definitely about relationships. It might not be necessarily a romantic relationship. It could be friendships. Maybe you could be sitting thinking, why don't I have friends? Why is it hard to keep friends? What do I need to do to get out and learn how to make friends? It could go either way. There's always duality. But this full moon is it might even be coming in to help you release some of this thinker energy and become more of a listener. It's asking you to, I want to say, embrace the duality, to merge that masculine and feminine energy of being a good listener, but also being a good communicator. You know, a lot of us tend to over communicate and we don't do enough listening. You know, they say we have 2 ears because we're meant to listen twice as much as we actually talk, right? And maybe that's the energies that you will be coming into over this full moon. You're being called to, I want to say, listen with your heart, not with your head, especially when it comes to your relationships. Not to maybe let past situations and what they meant pertaining to other people to affect what's going on in the here and now. Maybe just to really listen to the people who are whispering in your ear like this cute little mouse, right? And to hear what they are saying, but not only to hear it with your head, but to feel it within your heart. And that will open up your communication. You have new moon in Gemini. This is a new beginning. I feel like this full moon is going to help you to release the miscommunication and to come in and to begin this new successful way of communicating with yourself and with those around you. But I feel like it's mostly for outside relationships. Maybe this full moon is going to is calling you to release any of the past energies, right, that have caused you or that have maybe even taught you bad habits in communicating. I feel like if you are in a relationship, you have this view of how you want your relationship to be. And I'm getting the chills as I say that, so I feel like I'm right on here. And you keep being in your head, overthinking it, and not enough in the listening and feeling it, right? Communication isn't just verbal communication. It's also body language. It's the energy that people put off. And we can all read energy. We just don't realize we're doing it, usually. But you are poised to embark on this new to release the old and embark on this new, I think, better way of communicating. You just have to be willing to take the initiative to get out of your shell, to get out of your comfort zone of doing what you have always done, whatever that is when it comes to relationships. Maybe overthinking the situations, right? And communicating instead. Maybe, right? I mean, who's not? Who has not done this, right? Who has not overthought a look or something that someone said or the way they did something, right? When all we have to do is communicate and say, ask them maybe even, and then listen. But not only with our ears, but, with our intuition and our feelings. Either way, pile 3. Success. If you take action, I feel like success is guaranteed. Either way you choose to go, success will be guaranteed. It just, depends on if you decide to go there alone or not, I feel like is what I want to say here. There might be one person in particular. There actually is one person in particular that I'm thinking of. So, Miri, if you are watching this pile, give me a shout out, girl. Communicate and listen twice as much as you speak. I want to say pile 3. And you will have a successful union, whether that is in partnership with someone else or just within your own balanced masculine and feminine energies. So I hope this energy has brought you I hope this reading, pile 3, has brought you some insight and it helps you in the month ahead. And if you have situations come up where you find yourself out of center, overthinking, not communicating, maybe this video will pop into your head and give you that guidance of listening and recentering yourself and help you get through the month a little bit smoother. So thank you so much for being here. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. You can find my website in the description box if you would like to schedule a private reading, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, pile 3.